Hello, Chris Foss, Songbird Dulcimers, and we have been experimenting with electric hammer dulcimers for several years and have distilled it down to what now it should be, the most versatile and useful. So it's an acoustic hammer dulcimer with the second generation pickups and cymbalum style dampers, which are on the strings until you depress the pedal to lift them off the strings. Now you can play the dulcimer acoustically without the dampers and pickups if you want, or you can do it like I'm going to demonstrate here. Now the dampers, the cymbalum style dampers, being on the strings until you push the pedal to lift them off, are opposite of what the dampers are on most American hammer dulcimers. They're more like a sustain pedal on a piano, so it makes them really, I think, more useful. So if I don't press the pedal at all, or you've got varying degrees of damping in between that you can get. So much easier to control than a standard damper. Now I have it plugged into a Marshall rock and roll amp, but you also need a preamp. Now the pickups are wired stereo, so there's two possibilities. Either one, the Shatton or the K&K, work just fine. Now K&K has a power supply unit which you can actually use with either one of these preamps, and it works great, so you don't have to buy batteries. As far as sound modification, a good thing, let's see, I have the reverb on. Okay, this is the sound of just the dulcimer without any kind of modification. So a good thing, it's a little heavy on the bass, this one is, so a good thing to have is an EQ of some kind, and this is a real cheap 5-band. Pull a little bit of the bass out. Now if your dulcimer is a little bit thumpy, and this goes for any dulcimer with any kind of pickups, if there's too much percussive thump coming through the amp, an EQ will help you with that a lot. So a 7, a 9, or 10-band EQ works real well, and the thump is in the low mid-range, so play with that and you'll be able to adjust the sound just like you want it. Another thing that you want to have, most amps have it, is reverb. So makes it sound rich. Now the dampers are good, just like a sustain pedal, to divide the phrases of a tune. So I like to divide when the chord would change. So in Whiskey Before Breakfast, the B part, and if you want to get into effects, good thing to have is a wah. And you can set that thing any way you want it. Sometimes they're on the pedal on the floor and you can modify. Another good one is a phaser that I like. helps you control any of these things. My favorite is delay. And then another one that could be useful is an overdrive. Now the rock amp is real dirty, so we're hearing some hum here.